Hi everyone, my name is Jay and I'm a middle school teacher. And in this video, I wanted to share why I'm starting a YouTube channel in 2025. So I've been meaning to start this channel for a long time, but I just never got around to it. Over the last 14 plus years, the course of my teaching career, there's been many moments where I wanted to just record what I've been doing, the thoughts and ideas that I have in my mind, challenges that I've been experiencing as a teacher, and also to share some of the things that I've learned that have allowed me to stick around for this long. So it's the year 2025. We're in January, the spirit of new goals, resolutions, and new hopes. And I guess it got to me. So I said, let's press record and let's go. So this is Teaching Triumph, and I'm going to share a little bit more about what my hopes for this channel are. First, I just wanted to create a platform where teachers can come together to share ideas, accomplishments, their hopes, dilemmas, their barriers to finding fulfillment in the profession, and a place where they could raise questions and find solutions that work for others. If you're a teacher or an administrator, you know that teaching is a very demanding profession at every level. And I feel only other teachers can really appreciate everything we experience and recognize each other for the achievement teaching truly is. So I hope to cultivate Teaching Triumph as a space where we all come together, the ones who really do the work all day, every day, all year long, year after year, because teaching is really a part of our identity. Secondly, and more recently, the idea of Teaching Triumph really kept on resurfacing in my mind because the more time I spend in schools, the more I feel like there is a need for a space where we can have some conversations. Because I feel like no one really has any time to talk anymore. We really don't have time to sit down, problem solve, to discuss what we're experiencing, how we can go about solving a problem, what are some new things we can try out together without any pressure. I just feel more and more that those types of spaces are becoming less and less present in the programs and structures of a lot of our schools. And especially the things that are front and center of our minds when we're doing the day-to-day teaching. There's so many things that just occupy our mental space, and there's no outlet for them. We're supposed to just suppress those things and just not pay attention to them and just move on with whatever the new PD initiative is, or the grading deadline that's coming up, or the observations that are starting soon. There are just so many demands that supersede what is most crucial for you in a given moment. And I'm pretty sure that this is not the case everywhere, but I meet way too many teachers across districts that are sharing similar concern, that there's just not enough time to talk, to discuss things, and to solve issues, and to work on things that really are most pressing for tomorrow's lesson, or what's happening in the classroom right now, or what happened today that needs some attention. So it is my hope that Teaching Triumph becomes a platform, a place where we can all come together and through these videos start conversations, help one another, celebrate one another, and encourage one another through this tough, difficult, and challenging yet rewarding profession. And as rewarding as the profession is, it is also a very lonely profession. Most of us are in that classroom all alone most of the time. So as lonely as the work can be for some of us inside the classroom, I think there's opportunities for growth and creativity when we step out of the classroom and have a chance to come together as a community. And it's getting harder and harder to do that inside the school building. So online platforms such as a YouTube channel called Teaching Triumph are just an opportunity for us to build that community to help sustain one another. And lastly, perhaps selfishly, this is an attempt for me to kind of make time thinking about, talking about, discussing the things that I love about teaching. Because I feel the more I think about the things or do things that I love about our work, the more energy I get and the more enthusiastic I start to feel about the work. And I find that sometimes it can be easy to forget the things about teaching that brought you joy because you're so busy in that day-to-day stuff like grading and attendance and changing the bulletin boards and action items from PDs and action items from PLCs and figuring out a way to work with that co-teacher more effectively that you're having a hard time working with, and thinking about that one student who can't access your readings or your math problems. There's just so many things that can go on and on that can take away from some of those things that truly bring you joy. And perhaps for some of us, the reasons why we started teaching to begin with. And it's a shame that we can lose sight of those things that give us the energy that sustains us through the profession, that we could lose sight of that because of some of these tedious tasks that just never end. So creating this channel personally, I'm hoping will allow me to channel my creativity, share my love of teaching and the things that I truly enjoy, share the things that I know that can help other teachers out, and just highlight the triumph. And in the process, if this platform also provides an opportunity for you to share what's on your mind, or some things that you're trying to do but you're not getting to do, or some things that bring you joy but you're starting to lose sight of those things, hopefully this platform can be a place where you can share some of those things too, and we can come together as a community to boost one another up and to remind each other that we can do those things that bring us joy. Because at the end of the day, if we can joyfully and enthusiastically teach, I feel our students will be more likely to mirror that joy and enthusiasm for learning back. And I think if that happens, this effort of creating this channel and making videos about topics that we all care about and celebrating one another will be so worth it. So on this channel, I plan to share teaching best practices, tips for newer teachers, showcase some of the things that have worked for me, celebrate some of the things, and also to document my experience as an educator in the public school system. So if you liked some of what you just heard, or if something resonated with you, I humbly invite you to join the community by subscribing, and please do introduce yourself in the comments. See you in the next one. Happy teaching.